Hey friends of Wallenpaupack Church, my name is Pastor Ken, and this here is Joe Krajacek. And today we're going to be talking to you a little bit about this brand new initiative that we have going on called Momentum Church. In 2006, my mentor came to me and he said, hey, we should plant a couple of churches. And I said, sure, that sounds like a great idea. And so from that, we got two churches. One is now called the White Mills Community Church, and another is this church, Wallenpaupack Church. So since 2008, Wallenpaupack Church has been moving, but we've always had a dream and a desire to plant a church of our own. And so in January, I spent some time with Joe, and what we talked about was Joe answering the call to plant a church. So Joe, tell us a little bit about that process and how you progressed through that.
So late last fall, I was in a season of fasting, trying to figure out what God had for us, what God had for me personally, and where my next steps were going. And I just kept hearing that there was more, that there was a further drive going into ministry, that there was opportunities in the area basically to plant a church and to lead a church. And as I prayed on that, as I focused on that, it just seemed more and more like the thing to do, more and more on my heart as something that I wanted to pursue. So I sat with you one day at church after a concert, and we talked it out and came to that decision that we're going to be planting a church this year, and I'm all in.
Yeah, so tell us about Momentum Church a little bit. Tell us about your mission and your vision, and tell us about the launch and everything.
So Momentum Church is going to be in the Lords Valley, Dingman area, and our mission is going to be to live out Jesus' teachings, to lead people to God, and to love our community, with a big emphasis on loving the community. God showed me that area and gave me a real heart for that area, to further the community, to allow it to flourish, to allow it to thrive by bringing God into the picture.
Excellent. So when is your launch date for that?
Our launch date is going to be September 18th of this fall, and we're really excited. We're also going to have 3 preview services towards the end of June, July, and August. Dates are coming out for that soon. We actually have a website up already, MomentumNEPA.com. If you want to check it out, there's going to be information rolling through that as we progress.
And you've also got some social media coming out in the next few months.
Yep.
So here's some of the stuff. So in order to, as we approach this, what we want to do is we want to get everybody on board as we possibly can. So it's not just about attending a church when it starts, but it's also about the kind of support that people receive and the church receives before that. So there's a couple things that we're looking at for people. One of the things that we're looking for is prayer support, that you would just start praying. But the 40 days beforehand, we are going to start a 40-day time of prayer and fasting. So the 40 days leading straight up to the launch, we're going to be fasting and praying for Momentum Church, that God would move, that God would continue to do some powerful stuff in the Lords Valley, Dingman area through Joe and Diane and their family and the church that's going to be coming. So we just wanted to let you know that this is just such an exciting time for Wallenpaupack Church, but also an exciting time for what God is doing through us and praying for what is going to happen through a Momentum Church. So we're excited for you, and we just wanted to make that announcement so that you can be praying for it, and we will have more announcements coming up soon in the next couple of months, so that you can get on board with our prayer and fasting and just moving in that general direction. So please be praying for this, and we will talk to you all soon as we give you more information as to how this is going to be playing out. God bless you.
God bless. Thanks, guys.